Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello, Divas. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the Divas in Business YouTube channel. I'm so excited to have a YouTube channel. As my nieces and my godbaby would say, I'm a YouTuber. Yay, right? Okay, so make sure that you're clicking the subscribe button. Subscribe to us. You don't want to miss the Divas in Business updates, right? Subscribe to us. All right, my name is Trish Drake. I'm the founder of Divas in Business. I'm also the owner of Celebrity Style Events. And Divas in Business is an empire of like-minded professionals with a diva state of mind. We help you with getting your business to the next level, building your empire. And I'm so excited to share some fabulous tips on business with you all. Make sure that you're following us on social media, Divas in Business, all across the board, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Make sure that you're subscribing to our mailing list. Divasinbusiness.org is our website. So make sure that you're following us. Yay! So today, I am going to talk about how your business is like your life. Literally, your business is your life, and it's just like your life, right? So it just came about that I was talking to someone that I mentor a while back, and I was just giving her some pointers on, because I do event planning, and I've been in the event planning industry for about 8 years. I'm so excited that I reached my 5-year goal of being a large scale event producer. That means events over 1,000 people, right? So I've been doing this for a long time. I've been in business for a long time, and over the years, I've encountered so many different obstacles, and I'm so excited to share them with you all and to make your entrepreneurship experience a little bit more smoothly, hopefully, So she was just feeling, overworked. She was volunteering for an event so that she can gain some event planning experience. And she was at her breaking point. And so we just decided to have a little chat just to go over and, see how I can calm her down and see how I could relax. And when we started talking, it just made me think about a familiar situation that I was in. And it just made it feel like all too well. And sometimes you have to go through something before you know, what is your breaking point. You never know what your breaking point is until you're pushed to that breaking point level, right? So I remember a few years ago, I was planning a wedding, and it happened to be for a family member. And I had given a family member a discount on my services because, we're family, right? And sometimes, you should do that. Wrong. And number one, no discounts. Don't give anyone a discount for any reason at all. Not family, not friends, not anyone. Do not discount yourself, because especially if you're planning weddings or if you're doing anything in the creative industry, especially, or anything across the board, please don't discount your services. One of the biggest mistakes I've always made is giving people discounts, and not because they don't deserve them, but because if you go into Walmart or you go into Kroger's or you go into stores like that, they don't give you a discount just because you're family. Do they? Does Walmart do they do that? They don't do that. So, you can't do the same thing. You have to treat your business like that, right? All right. So I had given this family member discounts on my services. And, the person used to call me all hours of the night, wanting to talk weddings, requesting immediate phone calls, going behind my back, asking other vendors for discounts for their services because I had given them a discount on services. So they assumed that all my vendors would be able to give them a discount, right? Crazy. So my final straw with that particular client, I'm just going to say client from here on out, is when they asked me to provide them with an additional discount on top of the discount that I had already given them. So I've given you a discount. Now you want even more of a discount than what I've already given you. Keep in mind, when you plan a wedding, the average wedding takes over 200 hours to plan. Over 200 hours. So this isn't, a quick job. This is, sometimes years of planning, months. You can't take on as many clients when you take on weddings because it takes so much time. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely love doing weddings. And that is my passion. That is my comfort zone. I love it. But that's one of the reasons why you shouldn't give a discount, because once you give one discount, you're going to have to keep giving discounts, because one discount will never be enough, right? All right. So in the words of Shawnee O'Neal, right? Your business is no longer needed. You have to learn how to walk away. You have to learn how to say no. And I'm going to talk about that in another video. But your business is no longer needed. When Shawnee said that, I was like, boom, she hit the nail right on the hammer, because you have to learn when to just let it go. When to just, you know what, this, and it also goes back to market research, because you have to know who your customer is, right? Right. So your business, again, is just like your life. You have to teach people how to treat you. I know that it sounds harsh, and we as business owners, we have to understand that we are no different from Kroger or Nike, and we are all in the business of making money, and we have to have policies in place in order to keep our business going. For instance, Kroger closes at midnight, right? And after Kroger closes, and if you're not in Columbus, Ohio, a supermarket, Kroger is just a supermarket. So Kroger closes at midnight. And after that, they go home, and they go home to their families when they go home at Kroger. And after 12 o'clock, you can't get into Kroger in order for you to purchase an item that you forgot to purchase and that you desperately need. You can't get in. You have to go somewhere else, right? You can't call them. You can't do anything when they're closed. You have to wait till the next business day, or you have to go somewhere else. And do you go and shop there the next day? Like, do you go to Kroger the next day after they've already closed and you couldn't get that item? You most likely are. You're going to go there. If you're not going to go somewhere else, you're going to be like, you know what? They're closed. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till in the morning, and then I'm going to go then, right? Because you respect their rules, and you respect and you abide by their rules. Why do you not do that for your friends and family? Or why don't you allow your clients to do the same thing? They have to respect your policies, and you have to give them policies in order for them to enforce. I do what I call is an expectation sheet. It's a client expectation sheet. And I know it sounds crazy, but you have to do this. You have to do it for your customers. You have to do it for your clients. Just another example is Nike. When you go into a Nike store, when you see the price tag on a Nike box, you don't get a family discount, you don't get a hookup, and you definitely don't get it for free. You have to enforce policies within your own company. You have to do it, Divas. I know it's hard. I know that it's hard, especially when you're dealing with your friends and your family, and you want to give them that discount because you know that they can't afford it. But if they can't afford it and you have a price in place, guess what? They're not your client. They're not your customer, right? So for instance, if you're a cake decorator and you charge $125 to make a cake because you're using all fresh ingredients, you're taking 8 hours in order to make this cake. It doesn't take you, 10 minutes to slap on a happy birthday, right? Kroger's charges $30 for that same cake that you charge $125 for. But what are they getting? Kroger, their cakes are frozen. Your cakes are fresh. So you have to think about your time in this. Some people are not your customer. They're Kroger's customer. They're not yours. You are for a more custom clientele who wants something custom built from scratch that just Kroger's cannot offer. So I'm going to give you a couple tips on how to make sure that you are enforcing policies within your own company. One is to list your business hours in your emails. So when you send out an email, make sure that you have your hours and just keep set hours and abide by those hours. Not just for you have to abide by those hours, because if you don't respect your business time, no one else will. So make sure that you have clear hours that are set forth on your emails, on postcards, on your website, and that way your customers are following your policies. Create a clear pricing system and you stand by your pricing. You set your pricing because that's what you feel like you are worth. And in order for you to stand by your pricing, you have to set clear pricing points. You have to make that clear so that people know, hey, this is how much I charge. I'm not apologizing for it. you have to be clear on the services that you are offering. Be clear. Make sure that you have on your website or on your postcards that, hey, these are a list of the services that I am offering, and this is how much they cost. Be clear on that. Do not be afraid to say no to a potential client if you don't offer the service that they requested. I know that you want to make money. You're in business to make money. However, all money is not good money, especially if you don't know what you're doing. So don't take on a wedding for 500 people if you've only planned a wedding for 50 people. It's a whole different ballgame. And if you don't know how to do it, refer them to someone who does and see if you can mentor with that person so that you can learn how to do it in the future. Don't mess up someone's big day to make a quick buck. And remember, your passion, it should not stress you out. Your passion should not stress you out. Your passion should be that go-to when you are stressed out and when you're feeling overwhelmed. So remember, your passion, it should not stress you out. That should be the one thing that relaxes you. My passion relaxes me. Your passion should relax you as well. So just remember, you are no different from Nike, Walmart, Kroger, Macy's, Amazon. You are no different. You are no different. So make sure that you are setting those expectations to your client so they will treat you like you're no different. Again, my name is Trish Drake, founder of Divas in Business, owner of Celebrity Style Events. Make sure that you follow our YouTube channel. Make sure that you follow us on social media. And have a fabulous day, Divas.